Okay, let's take a look at the Polar Lights 1/350th scale Enterprise NX-01 from the TV series Enterprise, or Star Trek Enterprise as it later came to be titled. Um, this model is about 25 inches long. It's in scale with the, of course, with the 1/350th scale Enterprise NCC 1701 refit, which actually I have right here next to this, so you can sort of see the relationship. This is one that's not completely finished, but you see that whereas this Enterprise is about 3 feet long, the NX-01 is about 25 inches long. The dish is about 15 inches in diameter. So it's a really cool ship. Now we're going to take a look at the lighting on it. On the video, unfortunately, the Bussard collectors don't quite show red the way that they really look. I need a better video camera, but anyway, we do have all the Bussard collectors are lit up, the warp engines, of course, and then you see the flashing running lights. You got the port and starboard lights, the flashing strobe light. We see the deflector dish up front. You also see on this model we've got some really small lights that are lit with fiber optics around the saucer section. I'm going to kind of take a tour around here. This model, unlike the Polar Lights, the Enterprise refit and the original series Enterprise, doesn't have interior details, but it is a really detailed model, of course. Let me see the impulse engines that are lit and auxiliary impulse engines. Actually, these were the kit itself, these were solid, and so I cut them out and created the lit engines. Another thing that I want to show real quick is try to get to the underside and to see a little bit of the lighting there. You see the other strobe light on the bottom, of course the running lights on the bottom. This area right up in here is the shuttle, or it's a cargo bay area, excuse me, and there are 6 blue lights around that. It's a little hard again to see on the video the difference between the blue lights and some of the white lights, but there are, most of the lighting on the ship, internal lighting is white, but there are some blue lights, and of course, as we saw earlier, the red ones up on the front of the saucer section. And it's a really cool model. The paint scheme is a little different than the later Enterprises. It's more of a steel and aluminum. There is an Aztec pattern. It's a little more subtle than I've seen some models of the ship where the Aztec pattern was a little more pronounced, but actually I tend to prefer it a little more subtle and more accurate. I think it's more accurate to the studio model. Anyway, so there we have the 1/350th scale Enterprise NX-01.